Morning everybody, Rich Strength from the UK. Been meaning to do this video now for a couple of days, but been really busy. Obviously the IOHK Cardano Summit was last week, lots of big news. Main news for me was the fact that Cardano, Charles Hodgkin, IOHK have all been talking with Coinbase security team since last year. Now ADA holders will soon be able to stake their assets in the Coinbase custody. So that'd be great, get staking rewards. The headline there says Cardano ADA may be listed on Coinbase. So I'm pretty certain it, to me that's 99% certain it will be on there soon. And that again, with Coinbase being a lot of the first stops of people get involved with crypto, will bring ADA out to the masses even more. Since the summit, we've had a major pump, further major pumps. It really seems to be getting momentum now. Cardano, really cracking on through the charts. So the Shelly upgrade, staking rewards to Cardano mainnet, the hard forks in this month. August, we'll get the first staking rewards. Releasing the staking rewards obviously will be decentralized. Claim rewards will be great, and there'll be no single staking pool that can dominate, which is obviously great for everyone. So IOHK, they started off the Shelly Virtual Summit with 5 major announcements. Unveiling some of the innovations that were made possible with the public mainnet launch of Shelly. Includes Identity Solution Prism, a new model for the governance on Voltaire, as well as a $20 million fund aimed at DApp development on Cardano. So IOHK, which all we know, Input Output Hong Kong is what it stands for, is the company behind the Cardano blockchain, kicked off the first day of its long-awaited Shelly Virtual Summit with a slew of new announcements and projects. Shelly, obviously spoke about Shelly a lot. The company announced it was successfully deployed the biggest update to the Cardano blockchain with the release of Shelly code. I believe my Dallas wallets now, I'm going to have to update again. They said it's an easy process, just get to the latest revision, so that'd be great. So the Shelly code, the July the 1st node development contained all the Shelly features that will be implemented on the mainnet when the network goes through a hard fork, and it is in late July. That's one thing they clarified. I'll say the first staking rewards are in August. So the Atlas Prism, basically, while the Shelly node development was heavily covered earlier this week, the release of the Atala Prism solution was freshly announced during the summit. Prism, PRISM, is a decentralized identity system, and basically it will enable millions of unbanked people to access blockchain, financial and social services. The solution will allow users to share personal data securely through the Cardano blockchain. It will also be compatible with other blockchains and ecosystems, the company said. They made that very clear. They went in very in-depth, obviously. This went on for a long time explaining this. I'm just going to give a quick overview. As an open, inclusive system, potentially accessible through simple cell phones or paper wallets. That's what they wanted. And there was actually Charles Hodgkin stated that. The Voltaire, again, when you go for their roadmap, we've gone through it many times before. Obviously, at the Shelly stage, Gongwin's the one that we really want to see, and also Voltaire. So Project Catalyst, which is Voltaire, and as they're saying, even though Shelly's literally were there with Shelly, IOHK also announced the delivery date for Cardano's Voltaire era. The company launched Project Catalyst, an experimental fund, and it's a toolset that will enable ADA holders to vote for funding proposals on the Cardano blockchain, which is obviously great. It gives the community a voice, obviously. The project will combine research into democracy models, social experiments, community consent to facilitate a fully decentralized treasury system. The Catalyst rollout, Voltaire, is, I believe, the way they were talking, it's going to be end of this year, which is great. You think Shelly, Gongwin, which is very close to why they're speaking, and Voltaire, all in 2020. That's what we all dreamed of. I personally didn't think we'd get Voltaire as well as Gongwin and Shelly this year, but this is great, and this will again increase the volume of people and the volume of people buying Cardano, especially with the staking as well. So much Cardano ADA now will be locked into the staking rules. Again, this will affect the price. Always on every video, you have to do due diligence. It's my humble opinion here to a financial advice, but me personally, Cardano I've always stated is my number one. I really do believe in the project. I may be biased sometimes, but I do actually see the real development, and the roadmap is so solid for the future. That's why it's my number one. I remember Charles Hodgkin also stated on the summit, basically he said ADA holders need a simple process where they can directly influence the future of Cardano. This process needs to be fair, usable, and lead to impactful funding decisions. Something that basically today hasn't been achieved by any other system, any other crypto company. And I must go on about Charles Hodgkin again. I know I've spoken before. You never get a CEO who keeps the community updated as much as him, with his videos, with his Twitter, and the solid upgrades, announcements. He's always out there discussing the project with us. You know, he's admitted there's sometimes their faults, admitted they could have done something better, but where else do you see another crypto CEO so vocal in the community? And what they're basically saying with the Voltaire, with a simple mobile interface and voter rewards, our community will be able to fund initiatives they believe in. And Project Catalyst primes us for the Voltaire. There's a huge step, again, in fulfilling IOHK's promise of a decentralised, fair and impactful treasury system. Another project they talked about was Project Atlas. And they basically said that Project Catalyst, Voltaire, is not the only pilot program announced. They also announced Project Atlas, and this was literally in the first part of the summit. IOHK also revealed that it would be launching Project Atlas very soon. It's aimed at enhancing the user experience on the Cardano platform by making products and tools more accessible, should we say. It will also allow users to check the overall health and state of the network in order to make informed decisions when voting or delegating. So that was a really, again, real strong positive news. The other bit was massive news to me also was the STI Fund. Towards the end of the summit, IOHK announced a partnership with Wave Financial Group, a technology ecosystem fund, which became the first venture to support the adoption of Cardano. The two companies will be creating a $20 million fund aimed at supporting startup and early stage businesses that build their products and services on IOHK's blockchain technologies, which will include obviously Cardano. IOHK is going to commit $10 million to the fund, while Wave, the financial group, also put another $10 million. And the fund will basically make investments globally with a typical investment size of about $250,000 to $500,000, is what they stated. So obviously huge news in the last week. It's had an effect. If I go on CoinMarketCap, it's had a massive effect. As you can see, Cardano, it's broke through. EOS now has dropped to number 11. Tezos now has dropped to 13. But I never thought we'd actually overtake BINANCE coin yet. And Crypto.com coin, Crow, has been really well lately. That was actually at number 8 last week. But Cardano, again, it's up another nearly 8% today. It had a massive pump after the summit. At the weekend, we had about 2-3% drop, which was expected after such a massive pump. And now, look at us now. We're number 8. And the market cap is, we're getting close really now to 3 billion, which is absolutely incredible. But you also see we're getting close now, 6 million away from Litecoin. Then the next stage will be Bitcoin SV. Quite a way to get there, to get to the Bitcoin half-alt coins, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV, but I think we'll get there. And I always made a bold prediction that I believed, and this was again, once Golden was released, Cardano will be in the top 5. And then it's a case of, you know, to beat XRP's market cap is obviously a long way to go. But however, the Cardano in such a short time, we're actually at an all-time high for the last year. In the last 52 weeks, we're approaching 11 cents, which is great for Cardano, as I say. In the last 90 days, the lowest price was actually only just literally over 3 cents, and now we're approaching 11 cents. So literally 3 months ago, you made a lot of profit if you bought some ADA then. It's up to you when you want to cash out. I'll be honest with you. I've been involved with the project so long, I've accumulated a real nice, decent amount of Cardano. I've experienced the bull runs, the bear markets, you know, when the price, massive pumps, massive drops. It's such a volatile market. Me personally, again, it's only my personal opinion, I will take some profits when Cardano reaches 50 cents. When it reaches $1, I'll take some more profits. Then the rest I'll just leave, literally, and leave loads for my daughter, as I mentioned before, in that private wallet. And the others, myself, I hold, I'll literally leave in for another 2 years and see what the price does. But again, you have to do your own due diligence, but me personally, I will be taking some profits because that's what I want to do. And I've been involved in the market so long, I'd want to take some profits out of it. So that's just me. So, yeah, Cardano doing fantastic. I strongly suggest that you follow Charles Hoskinson on YouTube. He does regular AMAs. He actually done one last night, went on for over 2 hours. I watched it. He's obviously very hyped at the moment. Everything's coming together. You can see the pride and the passion inside of him. He had a little dig at Tezos. If I was to say one thing about Charles, I wish he would just completely ignore all the other projects and the people who criticise him when he gets quite vocal. That just shows the passion in the guy, to be honest. But just let them be and just concentrate on Cardano and ADA moving forward. But he's a passionate guy and he responds to any criticism. So again, you've got to give him credit for that. But I don't know why he sometimes sort of mentions Chico Crypto a lot as well, and people are just let them be. You know, they're always going to get the doubters, the criticisms, whatever you do. That's just the way, the nature of the human race, I'm afraid. But Go on Charles Hodgkin Twitter again, follow him on there, regular updates. I love all his updates. He's got a lot of humour in his tweets, also solid updates about the project and plans moving forward. He tells you when he's going to be live, so if you want to join one of his live AMAs, ask him any question. He always answers the questions. He just goes through it, and he just states a lot of solid updates, really. So you'll never be short of Cardano news if you follow him on YouTube and Twitter. But I know I spoke about ADA many times. It's been my number one for so long. I really do think we've got over a massive hurdle now, and now it's just solid growth, solid adoption, partnerships. Once Gongren's released, I think that's the real game changer. Shelley's obviously massive progress. Gongren to me is when we're in complete competition with Ethereum, and let's hope, for me personally, that Cardano one day is better than Ethereum in the charts and does reach that number one. That's their goal of the team, IOHK, to be number one in the crypto charts. Obviously, that's a big statement, big plans, but let's just see how they progress. But that's it today. Again, it's entirely up to you. But me personally, ADA will be my number one for a considerable time, probably forever while I'm in the crypto space. I just love the project, I love the team. But we all have our favourite projects. A lot of passion out there for other projects. I'm fully aware of that. I say there's the BINANCE. It's doing a virtual summit, virtual conference, should we say. There's the register there, so follow BINANCE on Twitter. And yeah, I'll be certainly joining that July the 14th. Thanks very much, guys. Do another video soon. Cheers. Bye.